Okay guys, just a quick update. So, saw me putting the window in yesterday, so I got them all in. Isn't that a nice panoramic 180 degrees on the windows? And so there's a screen here, and these are both glass on both sides. So it actually turned out pretty cool. I'm starting the insulation now. That is insulation. Need more. I have one sheet left over from doing the trailer, so got to use that. Going to Home Depot now, get the rest of this insulation. But I wanted to show you the outside. I got these all trimmed up as well. So I don't know. It turned out pretty cool. It's looking better as the days go by. Yeah, it's kind of cool how it's like that with the 90-degree corners. Yeah. So, alrighty. Just want to give you guys a quick update on where we're at. I am going to also get 1/4-inch L track that's going to cover these seams here. L channel, I don't know. These are for roofing. I don't know the exact L. It's got L in it, so it'll go on each one of these corners, and the roof seam line right there. It's the only two spots we need it because we have an overhang here, so we don't need it there. I'm just gonna caulk the inside of that seam that way, so that should be good. I could not overhang the sides because of these cables. It'll rub every time, so. All right, guys, more to come. Thanks. Okay, getting ready for paint. I think I got that pretty dialed in. Measurements are very close, so I'm trying to line up that black part to put the equal thing on here. I think that's pretty close. So it's gonna be gray in the front, black in the back. Got the windows taped off. I put these up. See the L rail here and here that goes down on both sides. I added a handle. It folds over so you can grab it and pull. But that sure cleaned the corner up quite a bit. Real nice, like makes it nice and straight. So got nice clean corners now. And so I got my tape line. So painting starts tomorrow morning. Got to mask the whole front of the trailer. I'm gonna leave the climate control on so the steel is at a good temperature in the morning. I'm gonna get out here as early as I can and start the paint process. Let me show you the inside. I did a little more work in here. I got some insulation up, but I realized I want to get it painted on the outside and then have that dry and then do a water test while these still are open so I can see if there's any leaks before I finish the interior. But I added more wood. I still need to add another piece here, but this is where a shelf's gonna go. Curtain rods gonna go on this wood here. And then right here is a light that I bought that's gonna go, it's gonna mount right here, which I'll show you guys once I get those in. They're pretty cool. They got USB outlets and power cords, ambient lighting on the side, as well as a spotlight type thing, reading light. So those will work really well. I'll jump power off of here. I'll put an outlet here with a plug-in and then run an extension cord type thing in here to feed the two 120 lights, and then I'll just unplug it here, bring the Slideout in. So that's the plan. So there won't be any 12 volt in here. So, all right. I'll try to get a picture tomorrow when everything's masked off so you guys can see it. All right, thanks guys. Okay, got one coat on this morning at 1:30 a.m. Use the lights here, spotlights, which are really bright, turning like daylight out here, but you can kind of see how the concept is, you know, with the black. And then this is a little bit different color. I was hoping it'd be a little closer matching, but it's not. This is more of a pewter, I think. And this is a gray, darker gray. So, but turned out pretty good. For rattle can, I just rattle canned it because the paint sprayer thing looked pretty intimidating for me anyways. So I still have the tape on there for the line. When I gotta wait for the paint to dry, then I'll take it off, move it over a little bit, and then paint it black. I think the black turned out a lot better. There's a couple of blemishes, like here. I just gotta wait for this to dry. Yeah, it's still a little. And then I'll shave that off with a razor blade, kind of wet sand it out, and then repaint it. It's only a couple of them. Here's another one. Yeah, you can see it there. Not a big deal. So, yeah, it turned out pretty good though. The black turned out, I think the black is gorgeous, I think. The whole back in the black. I think it turned out really good. So, oh, looks like we lost the interior. Plastic, not sure how that happened. It's been pretty windy though. This one's still holding on. So I'll touch these up in the morning. And reattach this one. But yeah, I just want to give you guys an update. So we'll stay out here till it completely cures. And this didn't work out too well here because it's sticking right there. So this little whole section needs to be redone. But it's touching the wire, so it's gonna be an issue. I gotta figure that out. And I'm up in the air if I'm gonna paint that top piece black, which would require a bunch more masking. But if you look here, it's hard to see here. Let me go to the other side. You can see on this side, you can see the black. And at the top, you got the black, goes all the way down, contrasting against the pewter. So, I don't know. I think that would, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm still up in the air. So, we'll see. I got plenty of paint left over. I gotta do one more coat of gray on the roof, which I'll do in the morning. Get up early again and get out here and do it. And then move that tape line, paint that black, and then finish these touch-ups. And then we'll be done. And then I bought I'm gonna do a bed liner on this. The deck, it's gonna be, that Rhino liner stuff. So I got a can of that. I'm gonna coat that on here, and then that'll make this waterproof. I also looked at that diamond rubber matting stuff, that garage mat they call it, or something like that. They have it on Amazon. But I decided against that because you can actually get moisture in between the rubber mat and the wood. So I'm just going to paint it with that Rhino liner stuff. So as soon as this is done being painted, it'll get slid in, and then I'll be able to coat this. Then I can actually do a water test on this. So I really don't want to proceed on the interior until I do a water test once all this paint's dry and all that. Simulate a little rainstorm, and then be able to see if there's any leaks before I build out the inside. And then in here, let's see, the screen's right here. There's no weep holes on these. You can't see it now because it's all taped up, but it didn't come with any weep holes, so I'm going to drill a hole here and here all the way around on the 4 windows, just so when water gets in that channel, it'll drain out. So yeah, really like the black, the gloss black, how that looks. So, all right, more to come. Okay, good morning, guys. So I decided to go all black because I think it looks better, the transition coming out the back from the pewter. And it's a gloss black, so when you get up close, you can see your reflection in it, which is cool. Like this stuff here. So you can see a little bit of my reflection. It's not as much because, steel is not sanded and all pretty and shiny before I painted it. But windows look really good with their black frames as well. So they're all ready to go. Next I'm going to drill weep holes in for the screens, one on each side. But right now I'm painting the deck, so not painting. Bed liner. So I just put the first coat on. I'm gonna wait for that to dry and then put another coat over that. So, all right, I just wanted to show you this coming together. And then now that the bed liner's on there, I'll wait for a full 24 hours. So tomorrow morning or Sunday morning, I will give this thing put it in a rain simulator and see if we get any leaks on the inside. If we do not, which I do not believe we will, I will be able to finish the interior, which is next week's project. So yeah, that's where we're at. So I wanted to give you guys an update on the progress. I think it's coming together real nice. I like how that looks a lot better rather than the gray in the front with the black. Trying to copy this is bad. It was a bad idea from the get-go. So well, you can really see the angle on the roof, how it's sloped down for the water runoff, which is awesome, as intended and designed. I'm going to put some Dicor on the roof to cover all of the holes for the screws holding those panels on. Some self-leveling Dicor. I'm going to get that done today, as well as the deck. And then I got a little more caulking here on this corner. Got to be done. Came off with the tape. I'm like, oh, that's great. So got to recalk that. So just I should be ready to put water on this thing tomorrow, I'm thinking. So then we'll work on the inside. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. Morning, guys. Everything's dry on this feller now, so we're gonna simulate a little bit of rain on the top and have it go down the sides a little bit, and then we're gonna hit one of the windows directly and see if any water's getting in that way. But I got to do 2 separate tests, because if the window does leak, I don't want to hit it all at once and then determine, it's from somewhere else. So, all right, here we go. Pretty good for the roof. Let me run inside real quick and see if we got anything. Nothing from the roof. Now we'll do the side spray. Potentially would simulate maybe a driving rain, I guess you could say. Do one wall at a time. And the window. Water in there. Take much. Oh yeah, we got a constant flow here now. So that was about 80%. Oh shit. I'll have to keep a couple of sponges in there. We'll have to see. I'll keep playing around with it.